Let's get this party started.
Okay, let's get into it.
Go Sister Wives.
We're not doing that. Okay. We have some administrative stuff to talk about.
I know, it's really exciting. We have a members-only group that you can join, and all the cool people are there. It's $2.99. You get a free emoticon. You get to ask David questions.
Or Allison.
Or Allison questions. You get ad-free review of the show.
Yes, so we won't do any sponsored videos on those videos. You'll get members-only videos, no sponsors, and no ads.
Let's do this, Dave. Go Sister Wives.
And you know what I should do is I'll say, I will edit out Allison saying go Sister Wives on the members-only
David,
video.
people like it.
Okay.
Isabel's doing better and better and better. I already told her, and I said, you knew we were getting married. It's not too soon. We just moved fast now, but now nothing else has happened until have wedding planning stuff.
Nothing else until we rush our wedding.
Okay, let's do the ring.
What is going on here?
Ring.
She also wanted us to react to it properly. Oh my gosh, you guys are engaged? What?
That makes me like Peyton. Because that is exactly how I feel like. You're like, Yeah. I'm trying not to be judgy of Christine-related things. Everybody's a little sensy with Christine.
I'm not gonna take it into the next phase of my life. I don't intend to be single the rest of my life. And I'm not gonna be like, here, look, this is my bed that I had with my ex.
Do you think that would cross your mind?
What?
Like if we got divorced and you had a new partner, would you be like, oh, it'd be weird to have the same bed? I don't think I'd think about it. Like it's a bed. I'm not sentimental about the bed. Although I did have fun buying our bed.
Even with all the moments that we've had in that bed?
Whoa, stop. This is awkward.
She's leaning into him.
I'm so sorry. I punch you in the mouth.
Look at, she's leaning into him. What is happening? She like ran into him and then bent over. Meri, gross out.
I don't know what I think.
Make him see what he missed?
I don't know what I think. I hate Meri. I don't hate. I dislike Meri's goofball response to any kind of serious emotion.
Yeah. It's annoying. Like watching her be all goofy is really annoying.
Yeah. Obviously she can't handle the intensity of the moment. So she's protecting herself. I get it, and it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Meri and I have not been in this situation for 8 or 9 years. Uh-oh, Karma saw that.
Why is he acting?
That is crazy. They haven't had sex in 8 or 9 years? And he's surprised by the divorce? Jeez.
All right, here, I want to keep working here. I really want to work. All right, here, you move out of the way.
Are they not over the top childish about this?
Mm-hmm. It's too long.
Like it's too much. All right. Oh,
you ran in.
You had a little moment. Okay, let's get going.
I never intended for Janelle to go telling Christine what I thought about her during our breakup. It was just totally rude of her.
You talk crap about them to each other all the time. You put them against each other, and it's annoying that you act like you didn't do that. We've seen you do that. So you bug. Stop blaming Janelle.
So you bug.
Security and being smart financially is really, really important. So he's trying to pin everything on me.
Janelle says one thing and Kody and Robyn say another thing. I don't think either one of them are being 100% truthful.
Meri, here's some advice. Janelle didn't have to come to you, and she came to you. Robyn has never been on your team. Either has Kody. So I think that it is so annoying that you try to blame Janelle. Stop it. Just stop it.
I feel like I've heard that tone before directed at me when I'm in trouble. That's what it sounds like.
I know, Meri is in trouble. Stop. Janelle came. She didn't have to come to you. She came to help you.
Okay. So y'all got tattoos.
At Gwendolyn's engagement party.
And here I am living a life that I previously would have thought I was just being rebellious and living in sin.
We can agree that she is being rebellious, yes?
I think a little bit.
I feel myself being reluctant to critique what she's doing. It's not that I have a problem with Christine or that I don't like Christine. I like Christine. I love the energy that she has. I like hearing about her growth and all of that. But from a psychological standpoint, there's a lot going on.
Yes.
She left this environment that was abusive, and now she is finding herself, and I've been critical of the impact on the kids.
Yes.
But as far as her, as a 50-year-old woman, finding herself and re-engaging with David Woolley, I think it's great. And what you are seeing is someone who is absolutely rebelling against what her life was like before. This is similar to what a 17-year-old does when they're like, I don't want to be like mom and dad anymore. Mm-hmm. And you had an analogy that was a good one.
Well, I think we read Britney Spears' book, and when she was going through her massive change after she left K-Fed, she decided that she needed a big change and rebelled against her old life of doing what other people wanted and what was expected of her. So she shaved her head and acted a little wild, did some drugs. Yeah.
So when you go through traumatic things, and definitely being married to Kody was traumatic for Christine, going and moving in with David Woolley, getting married to David Woolley, getting a tattoo with David Woolley. I totally know his last name, huh?
Oh my word, it's gorgeous.
You know, Janelle's like, this is way too fast.
Yeah.
And you're out of your mind.
She's trying to be supportive.
Mm-hmm. Being supportive, she's a good friend.
She is the favorite divorced wife.
I knew I was going to have a chance of being favorite at one point.
Yeah. And you're the favorite ex-wife, Meri. That's easy as can be.
What do you think? How do you feel about this Kody and Meri situation here? What's going on with the two of them? I have an opinion.
Let's hear it.
Okay. I think that Meri can't deal with uncomfortable emotions, and she'd rather laugh than cry, so that's how she's dealing with it. And she's being flirtatious and trying to be funny and trying to remove the pressure. And I don't think that Kody is second-guessing himself or trying to resolve the relation, any of that kind of stuff. I think he's just happy that it's not a negative interaction. And I think part of his ego wants to remind himself that he is still something to be pursued. And so this is the first time that Meri is not mad at him or hurt by him. And so I think he's just leaning into, oh my gosh, this is what I always wanted, is a wife that thinks I'm great. This is what I always wanted. I wanted to be, valued, and I want people to think that I'm attractive. And Meri, because she's trying to resolve her or hide her critical emotions, I think she's giving him what he really wants from his wives, which is just to be praised and told that he's wonderful.
Backed into.
Kody's over there with her, helping pack up.
Meri, I do want you to hold that strap.
I was hoping to be able to be a part of it and help her and go there.
It will be interesting to see how much laughing and joking happens when Robyn's there.
Oh no, dark clouds coming in.
Robyn's coming over. She told me she was going to drop off something and say goodbye to Meri. And I know she's not well about this.
Okay.
Mary's like, what? Do I have to?
Oh, God.
What do you think she brought over for the gift?
I don't know, but I know that, I don't know what she brought. And I know that if I were Meri, I would be dreading this conversation. But I do at least appreciate that Robyn is acting like it's a serious event. And she's acting like she's sad. And at least like she's acting in alignment with what would be appropriate for the moment versus Kody and Meri, who are acting like they're just a couple of bubbly teens, doing an activity together.
I've seen Robyn just manipulate Meri. A real friend would be like, yeah, you have a sucky marriage. You should leave. Christine actually doesn't know much about mine and Meri's relationship.
I feel like the whole world has watched you manipulate Meri and probably manipulate the whole family a little bit. Because you speak Kody.
But do you think that I think that she manipulated. I think that she made sure that she was top dog. But I don't think that she wanted to lose everybody.
I don't think she meant to, but she definitely tried to made Meri stay there. She kept telling Meri to keep working on the marriage. It's not a good friend.
That's true. True.
I love you.
She's very emotional. And I keep my emotions guarded, and I only share them with the people that I'm comfortable sharing them with.
That's interesting that she doesn't feel like Robyn's a person she can share her emotions with.
She's learning.
Bye.
Dude, this is about me today.
Yeah, whatever.
You get her all the time.
Yeah, whatever.
I have to admit, if I were Kody, I'd way rather hang out with a jokey Meri than a somber Robyn.
It's just different. It's just different now.
You're stuck with him. So sad.
You're not having a lot of empathy.
I'm struggling. I feel like, I feel so bad for her because she's stuck with Kody. Like, she's so sad.
I think she's genuinely sad. Yeah.
She's stuck with him.
And I feel like you're like, gotcha.
No, I'm not. I'm kind of like, it's your turn to just give him the finger and move on.
In plural marriage, I just never really knew how to do it. I don't know what to say about plural marriage that made our lives so difficult with each other. There was no map.
Just ignoring everyone during COVID except one wife was probably, that would be a do not do.
I could make some suggestions about things to do differently.
Yeah.
Treating the wives equally might be a start.
Meri changed after we got married. And it was a hard relationship till today. And that's ironic.
They're seeing parts of themselves that they loved back in the day, but it's Meri faking like she has different emotions than she does. And it's Kody acting like he is the center of attention. It's Kody being fed. That's not who they really are as people.
I think there's a weight lifted because Cody's relieved that she's finally gone, so he can have fun. And she is at peace with leaving, so she can have fun. And there's not, like, animosity anymore because they're just, like, working together for a common goal of getting packed up. And they know that time is limited. They just have to make it through the day or whatever. Then peace. So, yeah, it's super easy when you're not committed to each other.
So I always thought that living with a guy full time would be super boring and so difficult. It's not boring. There's literally nothing boring about David.
She only has 2 months as a frame of reference, though.
I know, I'm just...
Do you think I'm boring?
Never. You?
Sometimes you do, though.
Tell me a story about work.
I feel like you've been thinking I've been boring lately.
Why?
I don't know. Do you feel like I am boring?
No.
You do?
I don't. Do you think I'm boring?
No.
Whenever I'm talking on here, I feel like you ask me a question and I'll explain something, and about like a minute into it, you're like this. So,
Well, because I feel like you use too many words. But I don't find you boring. Just verbose.
yeah, loquacious.
Loquacious.
We had something special. I'm not bitter anymore. I'm not angry. I'm glad you and I got that figured out.
Nothing's happening over here. Nothing. Not looking. Okay, I'm trying. Let's listen to this and I'm trying to figure out: is he being a dickhead or is he being sincere?
And I love the life I have, but it's a very different life than what I had 3 years ago. You know, and it just seemed like everybody else just went, this isn't important.
Nobody said this isn't important.
No
That piece I have a problem with. That piece I have a problem with.
Specifically Meri.
Right. Meri devoted the last 32 years to a loveless marriage because she thought it was important.
And now, with you, I'm through that anger phase. I'm sorry about the 7 years. But
The last 7 years that were the loveless marriage for almost a decade. I really apologize for that little hiccup.
I'm rolling my eyes at him right now. And this is why he keeps like dragging Meri along, which is why she doesn't trust Janelle. But Meri, like, this is all BS.
I do not understand it. He has made it clear that he did not want me in his life. So why this emotion?
Because he's trying to string her along. Where is Jen right now? Jen, tell him to get out. What are you doing? You're her friend. Get out, Kody.
You would kick him out? If you
Oh
were
my
Jen?
gosh. Yes. I'd be like, okay, out. You had your moment. You had 8 years to figure this out where you tortured this poor woman. So I'm not going to let you continue to torture it with this psychological operations you're doing on her.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's intentional psyops?
Yes.
You think he's trying to hurt her? What do you think he's trying to do?
Hurt her. Keep her holding a torch for him.
Yes. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Well, here's what I think is when I saw the preview of this in the last episode, I thought, oh, you horse's ass. Like this is at the 11th hour, you are going to make her think that there's a chance. You're gonna make her continue to hold a candle for you. And I thought, what a massive asshole. When I see it now, though, I think the emotion is genuine for him. I think he feels like he is at a loss. I think he is feeling grief. I think he is pained by what's happened. But I don't think that it's actually because of the loss. I don't think he's heartbroken, as I've said before. I think he's ego broken. Mm-hmm. I think he's going, oh my gosh, I really have failed at this. I really won't have this lapdog with me anymore. I really am on my own. And so I think you're right that he's wanting to, like, come on, we had something, and still I want you still to like me, and I want you to miss me, and I want you to.
But Kody, you manifested this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I get a walker down the aisle.
The fact that he's saying he wants to walk me down the aisle when I get married again, I'm like, why would he say that?
Because he's acting like she's his pet, like he's ready to release her, like he's her captor, and he's proud of where his little subject is going to go, right? But it's not like they have an equal relationship, that he sees you as a peer, that he really misses you, right? He has to let his lap dog go.
Where's Jen? Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Like, is he serious? Is he trying to make a joke? Like, I can't tell. I don't know what's going on.
It is interesting that Meri it affects Meri the way he wants. Like, she's confused by it. It makes her wonder about the relationship. Oh my God, it could have worked, right? And on the outside, you're like, let's get the shotgun.
He's manipulating you, Meri, and it's working.
We have permission to move on.
Oh God, okay.
Ugh. Oh, God. So annoyed.
I so agree with you now. I so agree with you that this is a total act.
Mm-hmm. It's so fake.
This is over the top.
You also agree that Jen should have kicked him out? Come on.
I don't know about that, but
yes.
It would have.
Jen.
I think you are a little bit of a pit bull.
I am. I would have been protecting my friend. She is not. Okay, right, I'm looking. I can't wait for the next one, actually. The next one seems like it's going to be intense.
I think you're totally right about... I was like going back and forth on whether or not Kody was sincere, whether or not Kody was sincerely concerned about Meri. I think for egocentric reasons, but whether or not he was sincere or was he manipulating. But like that last scene of him like heaving up and down felt to me like over the top.
Over the top.
Over the top for the purpose of confusing Meri.
Yep. Boo.
Like, subscribe, all those things.